chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So the Lakers 5 right now. West is out there with Kobe. Then there's Chamberlain, and there's Davis, and it's Odom in at the 3 spot.
And no doubt the Lakers had some defensive issues last season. I mean, no true center on that roster. And at times, they were just feasted upon on the inside.
Some changes for the Lakers. James checked in for Dub, and it's Johnson in for West. For a franchise that had so much success under his tenure, there was sure a lot of friction with Tom Thibodeau and the Bulls front office. Surprised a lot of people, I know, including yourself.
Yeah, you know, it's not something that you see often. A winning coach at odds with his GM and president. With how often their differences came up, though, you knew something was afoot.
And the shot is good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
On defense, the Bulls. Johnson kicks to Davis. 3-pointers off the mark.
And with Bibbs, he did end up getting fired from the Bulls this past season. Some saw it coming, but still, I think surprising given the level of success he had. His imprint is all over this Bulls team and the way they approach the game.
It's tipped and stolen by Jordan. The feed to Pippen. There's a good screen to the inside. It's stolen by Davis. Johnson right side to the paint. It's stolen by Rodman. Here's the break. Here's Pippen, and he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim. And when you look at how Thibs got fired, I mean, there are a lot of reasons why a coach can be let go. I mean, he didn't have any performance issues, but apparently clashed in some form or fashion with the front office. Sometimes that's all it takes to be asked to go somewhere else.
And a wide open look for James. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Rose dishes to Pippen. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Pippen's got 7.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
For Los Angeles, Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, the 111 first place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just stands out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in Chicago Bulls history?
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Chamberlain, and Dub subbed in for Johnson.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And that one's good by Rodman.
You know, looking back to Rose's MVP award, his stats were on another planet that year. He was only the 3rd player to record 2,000 points and 600 assists in a single season since 1973. The other two, LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
You know, in talking about D-Rose, I don't think the individual awards mean much to him. He's about trying to help his team win championships. And that's the kind of mindset he has to continue to display. And guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much in results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
And a wide open look for Jordan. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Jordan's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Bulls.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end. already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Jordan against James.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's Odom. Knocked loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kobe.
A real struggle to shoot the ball in that first quarter.
Yeah, and it's been ugly. I mean, really ugly. They need to find a way to get a few easy baskets to try to build some confidence and some momentum.
Here's Pippen. Gilmore. A rebound by the Lakers. Here's Kobe. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The Bulls leading by 12. Hodman sets a screen. Here's Rose. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. Derrick Rose, unbelievable spirit. We know about his toughness, has fought through injuries of all kinds. That
on the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass and get control of the ball. The rest of you, leak out so we can get some easy transition points.
At the high school level, the college level, and now in the pros.
And the Lakers call time here.
And, you know, back to D. Rose for a moment. He drives the lane now as hard as he did before the injury. It's a level of fearlessness that only a few guys possess. And it's not teachable. You either have it or you don't.
Lakers trail by 14.
And, you know, back to D. Rose. He grew up in a brutally dangerous neighborhood on Chicago's south side. Some of that fearlessness, that competitiveness he exhibits was learned early on out of necessity.
Pass to Pippen. Uncovered. Another one falls for Chicago.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
James kicks to Davis. Can't cash in from close range.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Davis has got 11.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game. And injuries, once again, were a central theme of the Bulls' season last year. Losing Rose was one thing, but then having Jimmy Butler lose a lot of time put them in such a tough spot.
Chicago calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Checked in for garbage man. The Lakers also making some changes. Baylor comes in for Dub, and it's Scott in for Abdul-Jabbar. Chicago leading by 12. And for the Bulls and injuries, a lot of teams plan for these type of things. There's only so much Clark can do to mitigate losing your starting backcourt.
But I tell you, great respect and admiration for the Bulls for how they fought through the difficulty. I mean, their front court did what they could. The injuries, once again, I thought turned the Bulls from championship contenders to just a playoff team.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Wasted no time on that one. Pippen's got 12.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason, partner, they're sitting on this big lead. Awesome shooting so far.
He got right to the cup using that screen.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Some changes for Chicago. Luol Deng is checked in for Rodney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Michael Jordan. And Levine subbed in for Derrick Rose.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Davis against Noah. Noah with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noah. Magic Johnson. He checked in for Bryant. James in the post. He's covered by Deng. And it's LeBron missing. Chicago leading by 13. Here's Levine. Great D that time from Davis.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Deng, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And no doubt last season the Bulls were clearly preparing for the playoffs. They played their rookies but added a lot of playoff seasoned veterans to that roster.
As you mentioned, the Bulls added veteran leaders last season. Pau Gasol was the notable one. 11 Bulls Clark had playoff experience prior to their postseason run a season ago.
And that's invaluable, Kevin, to have that kind of experience. I mean, having Gasol, 2-time champion in the locker room, big, as is having almost a dozen guys who understand the intensity and the details that playoff basketball requires.
Pippen kicks to Butler. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Noah the screen. Deng passes to Levine. Wants to get it off to Noah and does. And he gets it to go. And the Bulls lead by 14.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Lakers trail by 14. And it's Johnson penetrating. Kicks it out to LeBron. The dish to Baylor. And stolen by Butler. Here's Levine. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Bulls shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive number.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
The Bulls leading by 15. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. We'll find out, DB.
One player he said he's worried about in this game is Pau Gasol. He said with his length and touch, it's really hard to bother that shot. We're going to try to be physical with him, body him up early, and deny him position. And guys, that's what a lot of teams try with Gasol. Force him to really battle through contact. We'll see how it works.
Thank you, Doris. Los Angeles calls timeout. Los Angeles with some changes. Chamberlain comes in for Pau Gasol. And West subs in for Magic Johnson. Lakers trail by 17. West kicks to Scott. Butler with the steal. And it's blocked by Scott. Levine dishes to Butler. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it.
Well, I tell you what, you just got to sit back and admire the creativity there.
Feeds it to Dang. Fires from the wing. That one wide left.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one. You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Joakim Noah at the line for the Bulls. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. Lakers trail by 15. Here's James, and it's blocked by Dang. Here's Levine. 5 points in the game. Pulls up on the elbow. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
James, the pass to Chamberlain. West with a wide open look. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside Butler. Misses from close range.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions yet.
From deep, LeBron, but they recover it. From deep three-point range, another miss by LeBron.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing him.
Levine kicks to Pippen. Here's Levine, defended by Scott. Dang for 3, and it's Dang again missing.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
The drive by Jim.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And a brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play. Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, he hits it. How about that shot?
Big time, big time.
Incredible. And the Gasol brothers, both starters in the All-Star game last season. It's the first time that...
It's like a dream come true.
Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way 2 of them, sons of medical professionals in Spain, have become 2 of the best centers in the NBA of this era.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, when you remember what a raw talent and how big and bulky Marc Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers, who traded him to Memphis for his brother.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
Jimmy Butler is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then it's Jordan. And it's Garbage Man. And it's Rose in at the 1 spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for Garbage Man.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
James against Jordan. Dishes it to Baylor.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
LeBron James, by many surveys, and no surprise here, GA, the most popular athlete in America.
I mean, the highest paid player in the league. And you know what? He deserves it. This guy has really carried the mantra as the face of our game as well as anybody. And I tell you what, people now are starting to acknowledge the guy also delivers when it matters.
Beyond the arc. And another three for the Lakers.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Craig, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting. Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early. Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Launches it. No luck. And it's Chicago the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Rose dishes to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Rodman goes in. The kick out to Rose. Chamberlain with the block. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, clearly the Lakers were not a great team. I mean, they did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Davis is checked in for LeBron. Dub comes in for Baylor. And it's Bryant in for Scott. Butler. Garbage man, the pass to Rose. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. Last year, the Lakers did have some firepower off the bench. A lot of players would see their roles shift during the year, as you might expect for a team trying to find the right combination.
Yeah, they were also near the top in the league in bench minutes played. So whether you start or come off the bench last year in L.A., you'll see plenty of action.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Baylor's checked in. Davis with a screen on Rose. Davis kicks to Chamberlain. Now here's Davis. Tight defense on him. Shoots from the baseline. Here's Chamberlain. And that one is hammered home.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Chicago calls timeout.
I think you just see some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Rose passes to Gilmore. Outside Jordan. Down low. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
The 11-footer. And that one hits back iron. Chicago leading by 12. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. There's a good screen. And it's Butler missing.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Baylor can't get it to go.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
To the middle. Slam dunk by Jordan.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Baylor dishes to Davis. Good work defensively by Rodman. The Bulls leading by 12. Jordan kicks to Butler. To the inside, Gilmore. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 14 points for Garbage Man.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Outside, Kobe. Now the pass to Chamberlain. Inside. And Davis throws it down.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
For Chicago, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. LeBron, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
The Lakers have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Pass to Chamberlain, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Rose kicks to Jordan. Rodman with a screen on Bryant. The drive by Jordan. Chamberlain with the rebound.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
LeBron passes to Davis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Davis has got it back down to within single digits for Los Angeles. Chicago has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Pass to Gilmore. Outside Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Garbage man, the pass to Rodman. Outside Jordan. And again, no good by Chicago. Lakers trail by 9. Chamberlain is screen. LeBron dishes to Davis. Back to LeBron. Kicks it out to Baylor. No good on the 3.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Jordan with it. Baylor picks him up. Here's Gilmore. Rebound the Lakers. Chamberlain got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. That one on Rose.
Take a look at what Baylor's been doing. He has 8 points. He's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Joakim Noah is checked in for Garbage Man. Bang comes in for Dennis Rodman. Pippen's checked in for Butler. And Levine subbed in for Michael Jordan. The Lakers also with a sub. Scott's checked in. The Bulls leading by 7. Kicks it to Pippen. Lets it go with a 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
The Lakers weren't very good at all last season, Clark, and they just didn't have any teeth in their road game.
Well, you know, they...
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass and get control of the ball. The rest of you, leak out so we can get some easy transition points.
And the Lakers would end with a road record of 9-32. That is a franchise worst for them and sums up the year they had away from Staples.
Making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
You know, looking at the Lakers, a big thing for them as we get back to their road woes is they didn't win a single game on the road in their division. In a word, that's terrible.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Lakers trail by 12. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. Tries again. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Worthy's checked in for Baylor. The Lakers with the rebound. Chamberlain got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Johnson kicks to Davis. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Joakim Noah.
Complete domination. What a game for Davis. 15 points and 1 steal. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
And he would have stood out just on the strength of the defense. But how about offensively? He's been clicking there as well.
O'Neal's check in for the Lakers. Rose passes to Deng. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Deng's got 5.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
It's stolen by Deng. Over in the corner, Rose. Again, Chicago. Lakers trail by 13. Knocked away. Stolen by Noah. It's Pippen with a drive. Great D that time from Davis.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Deng. Great D that time from Davis.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Worthy kicks to Johnson. The baseline J. Davis. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
The Bulls leading by 11. Outside Rose. On the wing, Deng. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it up. And it's Deng again missing. Lakers trail by 11. The drive by Scott. Pippen against Davis. From 10 feet out. And Shaq with the slam.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark finding a way, 100% effort all the time.
And you know, Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 7 of 11 from the line. And that one falls for Davis. James checked in for the Lakers. Kobe comes in for Scott, and so he hits both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Down low, and Davis sends it back. Johnson dishes to Bryant. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And it's 7 points for Kobe Bryant. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They're crashing the offensive glass hard, too. I mean, they've dropped in several second-chance baskets.
And Davis throws it down.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second-chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Rose can't hit. Lakers trail by 7. 7-foot shot, and it's blocked by Dame. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Takes the three, and there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Dame. And that's 15 points for Derrick Rose. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Here's LeBron. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Rose up on top. He's guarded by Johnson with 4 seconds on the clock. No good at the rim.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they want.
So we've reached the end.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith, and Chicago came ready to play. They literally played out of their minds and had a stretch going that gave them a 19-point advantage. Things started to eat. And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just a...
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share done.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And on the floor for Byron Scott as we get into the second half. They've got LeBron James. Kobe is out there with Magic Johnson. And there's Davis. And it's O'Neal in at center.
Guys, the Bulls defense was as stout as ever last season. A big part of that is they have guys that challenge you inside and at the rim. Even off the bench, all of their bigs are mobile and protect the basket.
Johnson with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And Davis wide open. He shoots. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Rose kicks to Rodman. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Los Angeles with some changes. Chamberlain's checked in for O'Neal, and Dubs subbed in for Johnson. Lakers trail by 11. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Taylor, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Now Chicago has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Rodman against Davis. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. There's the 3. No good. Nice tee from Rose.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Back to Pippen. Takes a 3. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist total, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Los Angeles calls timeout. You look at Scottie Pippen, he's really been playing well.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
Lakers trail by 16. Odom kicks to Davis. Can they get it? And he gets the bucket. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
Here's Bryant. Finished off the break. Kobe's got 9.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run. And we could see right there why he does.
Rose passes to Gilmore. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And stolen by Jordan. And Davis sends it back. Oh, and here we go. Kobe's got it with a fast break chance. Ahead. Davis dishes to Bryant. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Now Rose. 15 points in the game. Rodman kicks to Jordan. Here's Gilmore. Chamberlain with the block. And he gets it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And the Bulls making a change here. Butler's checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. LeBron, he's checked in for Davis. That's good.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
LeBron. Here's Chamberlain. And the shot is long. Chicago leading by 13. Outside Butler. He dishes it to Rose. 3-pointer. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game. Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season, his return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
And that atmosphere that LeBron was after, I mean, he described it as wanting a family-like atmosphere.
You got to love that great assist by Jordan.
Lakers trail by 13. The drive by James. Chamberlain kicks to Davis. The shot misses. And the Bulls going the other way now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
And to touch on the Cleveland atmosphere, you know, you can see as the season unfolded, it became a big part of what LeBron was able to accomplish in Miami, starting to work itself into that roster.
Some fantastic numbers for Rodman. He's got 8 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
And it's Bryant missing. The Bulls leading by 15. Here's Butler. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Rodman sets a screen. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game. Lakers trail by 17. Outside, Kobe. To halt the run. That's good. Bryant's got 14.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
Outside Rose. High arcing shot, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Zach LaVine's checked in for the Bulls.
Zach LaVine.
Hey.
Here is Garbage Man, guarded by Chamberlain. Jordan can't get it to go.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Again, the miss by Kobe.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Kicks it out to James. The Lakers rebound. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Kobe. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 7th assist in the game. Kobe against Jordan. No good off the front iron.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
That's good. Levine's got 9.
And now that's how you start a fast break and how you finish it.
James, the pass to Davis. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
The shot is off.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And stolen by Jordan. Here's Levine. 9 points in the game so far. And the Bulls, another 3. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Chicago?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
Chicago making some changes. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for garbage man. And it's Dang in for Rodman. And then for Los Angeles, Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Chamberlain, and Worthy subbed in for Davis. And again, no good by the Lakers. Well, the defense is what did the Lakers season in last year, but their offense struggled at times as well, Clark. They just couldn't count on things night to night.
Well, they were near the bottom of the league in most offensive categories, Kevin. Bottom 5 in field goal percentage and three-point percentage. The efficiency just wasn't there.
Back to Bryant. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Butler. They get a hand on it. Kobe with the steal. Fast break. The Lakers. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again. And with the Lakers and their lack of offense, sometimes teams can hide that by playing good defense. But the Lakers just really didn't have either. A lot of things working against them this past season.
You know, the Lakers often would get in trouble with slow starts to games because of their offense. I mean, at least they forced a league-high 9 overtime games, going 6-3 in those contests, so the offense seemed to come alive late in games.
So against the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He's got 17 points, and he's drained 3 three-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
Boy, a perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game. Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Jordan against James. Jordan dishes to Levine. Back to Jordan. On the wing, Dang. Three-pointer. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And that's now 10 points for Luol Deng.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Jordan with it. Picked up by Kobe. The feed to Levine. The shot is off. Nice D from Odom. Worthy kicks it to Odom. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Kobe. The kick out to Odom. Again, the miss by Odom. Chicago leading by 18. Here's Butler. It's stolen by Odom. He feeds it to Kobe from deep three-point range, but they get it back. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Pippen's checked in for Michael Jordan. And the Lakers also making a change. O'Neal's checked in. Down low. Odom dishes to O'Neal. Great defense that time from Noah.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Butler goes in. It's deflected, but he stays with it. Levine kicks it to Noah. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Noah's got 9 points. 1:41 left to play in the third. James, the pass to Kobe. Fires from deep. And the Lakers get it back. The Bulls making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the Lakers.
14 foul. Substitution on the court.
Hey.
Here's Kobe. He's got 19. He kicks it to Worthy. Back to Bryant. It's stolen by Dang. And it's sent back by Kobe. And they're able to recover.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
At the line for the Bulls.
Hey.
The free throw drops for Butler.
You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Scott comes in for Worthy. And West subs in for James. West with the steal. And now, running up the court, West pushing it up. Took him no time at all on that one. West has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. You know, went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much, Greg, a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there. And most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart was there. He blocked out the distractions and finally transferred to a major college and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick.
Baylor drives in, 6 to shoot, Abdul-Jabbar. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar. The Bulls leading by 14. Now here's Rose. He's got 20. No good. Shaq with some nice D. Here's Scott. The three-pointer off the mark. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bulls lead by 14. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Garbage man out there with Noah. Then it's Dennis Rodman. Then it's Rose. And it's Pippen in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And there's the foul against the Lakers. Rodman against Baylor.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Pippen is doubled. Rose gets a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. That's now 22 points for Derrick Rose. Rose against West. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Baylor. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Bulls leading by 16 inside. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Rose. Pass to Baylor. There's the dish to O'Neal. Shot is off, and Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And the pass to Gilmore. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Lakers trail by 18. And the layup's good off the glass.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Outside Rose. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. O'Neal a screen on Rose. On the wing, Scott. Feeds to Abdul-Jabbar. Stolen by Noah. Outside Rose. To the middle. Noah's shot is off.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket. Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Here's West. And it's West again missing. And here's Rose. Garbage man, the pass to Rose. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Baylor against Rodman. Screen by O'Neal. And Scott has it in the corner. They get it again. O'Neal kicks it to West. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Rose dishes to Pippen. Noah, the pass to Rodman. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability. And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
And the Lakers call time here.
With Joakim Noah, I mean, you know exactly what he's going to give you every season. Rebounding, block shots, steals, a few points, relentless energy and enthusiasm, and even a few assists as well.
Chicago. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Chamberlain's checked in for Shaq. Davis comes in for Abdul-Jabbar. Bryant is checked in for Baylor. And it's LeBron in for West. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. And the Lakers with another miss. And Joakim Noah. He's all about doing whatever it takes to help his club succeed. Always has been. Greg, he did the dirty work when he played inside at Florida. When they won back-to-back championships, he's done it in each and every NBA season in Chicago.
And you just hit on it. I mean, he bites, he scratches, he claws his way into the upper echelon in terms of elite centers in our league. And in 2014, he was named All-NBA first team as well as Defensive Player of the Year. Let's just hope he's healthy this season to get back to that level.
Here's Gilmore. No good. Davis with some nice D. The three. Chicago grabs the miss. Pippen's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Pippen. 26 points for Rose.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Davis, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The first free throw is good.
Davis at the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Rose. It's Jordan on the wing. The 17-footer. Good. He hits the jump shot. The Lakers with the ball. LeBron with it. Chamberlain a screen. Jumper off the screen. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Here's Rodman, and Davis sends it back. And they get it back. And he gets it to go. Pippen's got 28.
One of the big stories, a second chance point. They've just been terrific here in the second half in that area.
From deep. And it's Davis missing. Well, the Bulls shooting straight 49% from the field. James against Pippen. Over in the corner, Rose. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. That's 29 points for Rose.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
It's Davis with the drive.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. James kicks to Davis. No good with the layup.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
And you know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they control the boards, and that's what's giving them control of this game.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Horace Grant, he's checked in for Rodman. Kukoc comes in for Scottie Pippen. Gordon's checked in for Jordan. And Zach LaVine sub in for Derrick Rose. Los Angeles calls timeout. Well, Special K, so many records for Kobe, but one he set last season was most misses all time from the floor.
He passed the great Hondo, John Havlicek, for that title. I'm sure John doesn't mind having him pass him up for that
the
one.
Old Buckeye, you're right.
That's right, most misses. But you look at the players on that list, a who's who of NBA stars.
Luol Deng is checked in for Garbage Man. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Johnson, he's checked in for Scott. And so here is Chicago. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. The offensive rebound. Grant, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws. And that one misses.
And, there's all this talk about Kobe now being the leader of missed shots, having that record. But listen, the guys that are in the top 5 of that list, all Hall of Fame players. So you don't miss a lot of shots unless your team trusts you to take them, and you're pretty good. Now, this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
There's the screen. Gordon dishes to Grant. Here's Kukoc from out on the wing. He knocks it down.
Hey, guys, a final thought on Kobe. I mean, all the players on that list were heavily leaned on for scoring. I take any of the top guys on that list over someone who's afraid to shoot the ball when their number's called. How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Gordon goes in. The rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Out to Kobe for 3. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. And that's now 24 points for Kobe Bryant. Outside Gordon. Grant sets a screen for Gordon. Grant with a screen on Bryant. Shot clock at 5. That doesn't go either for Gordon.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Kukoc gets the bucket. Kukoc has got 4 points in the quarter.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient.
And the foul called on Ben Gordon. That's his first foul. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Kobe goes in. Got a piece of it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Lakers ball.
Goes up off the inbound, and he lays it up and in. Kobe's got 26. Chicago leading by 20. Outside Rose. To the inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 20 points for Garbage Man.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Lakers shooting around 41% on the night. Chamberlain, the pass to Davis. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Down low, here's Gilmore. Can't hit. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Kobe attacking James. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. 21 points for LeBron.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Here's Rose. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. The Lakers making a switch here. Worthy's checked in. It's Pippen on the wing. Worthy defending. 6 on the shot clock. Rose against James. And it's Derrick Rose with the 3. Rose has got 17 points here in the second half. For 3, Kobe. Chicago grabs the miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And that one's good. Pippen's got 30 points.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
Clark, they simply ran him off the court.
It was all about the transition game. Fast break points, the difference.
And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Derrick Rose. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Worthy kicks to Chamberlain. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Dennis Rodman picks one up.
Well, Wilt Chamberlain in this one, 17 rebounds, and what a tear. He's been rejecting shot after shot.
Clark, he has owned the paint.
Luol Deng is checked in for Chicago. Zach LaVine comes in for Derrick Rose.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And they double up Jordan. Deng passes to Gilmore. Davis sends it back.
Hey, watch Kobe.
Kobe dishes to Davis. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Jordan with it. And Worthy picks him up defensively. Here is Garbage Man. Rodman sends a screen outside Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. James outside. Here's Davis. Misses the shot. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Derrick Rose. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
Well, getting up over the 30-point barrier is never easy under any circumstances. He tore holes in the defense. They couldn't figure out what to do with it. Every play they ran for him, he executed it nearly perfectly.
He was completely in sync with the whole team tonight. And you can see that in the assist numbers, which were spectacular, I might add. It's hard to imagine him having a better night passing the basketball. Man.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.